Good afternoon. Today I have a weather forecast. Tomorrow is going to be cloudy, and then Thursday, however, we already know what's coming. In the morning, there will be showers all the way till the afternoon, according to the Weather Channel. According to one of the AccuWeather's articles, as the upper Midwest digs out for the underneath an impressive late season snow event in parts of the inner her northeast contend with spring snowflakes throughout the middle of the week, AccuWeather meteorologists say a cold, slow-moving storm on the opposite side of the country may leave California residents in a state of bewilderment. Weather along the west coast will remain active this week as the storm brings showers along with mountain snow, according to AccuWeather long-range meteorologist Alex De Silva. The storm had already begun its slow crawl inland by Tuesday morning as showers of rain and snow dampened north and central portions of California. In Redding, temperatures were held in the 50s Fahrenheit Tuesday morning. More days after the month of April ended with a stretch of 80 and 90 degree Fahrenheit weather, which is probably one of the first heat waves in California this year. The chilly, damp weather will sweep southward with the storm into Thursday, bringing unusual May temperatures of over just 60 degrees Fahrenheit as the high. Because it's usually 80 degrees up till this day. However, though, the low pressure systems that kept going since December, or Christmas, was probably behind this, okay? Which is why the lakes are prepared to fill up again, even after much of California has escaped drought. And as you can say, what happened is that we got a lot of historic rain throughout January, February, and March because of the low pressure systems. And you can exactly tell how this information is forecasted. The temperature is going to be low 50 degrees Fahrenheit on Thursday with a high of 62 degrees only until 10 a.m. ending with a 40% chance of rain, with precipitation rates at 80%, wind gusts up to 11 miles per hour, and humidity levels are at 70% average. What this means is that floods risks are likely and you should take action. But I'm not done yet. May 4th, breaks of sun in the afternoon. The winds will go southwest, and it will end with partly cloudy early with increasing clouds overnight. Friday's going to be considerable clouds early, some decrease in clouds later in the day, and ends with partly cloudy. 61 degrees as the high, 51 degrees as the low. Saturday, and finally, it's going to be partly cloudy, with a high of 62 degrees Fahrenheit, winds west at 10 to 50 miles per hour, and 51 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy skies in the evening, then becoming cloudy overnight. Low 51 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds western northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity rates will be at least 74% in the day, 89% in the night. Okay? So, if you live in a high flood risk county, you must take action. I know I'm not a meteorologist, but I can still act like one. You must have proper precautions taken immediately, such as evacuating if you are in the high risk zone in case floods occur. Now, I'm not trying to scare you all. Well, this is not an emergency alert system broadcast, and this is not an emergency alert system scenario. This is real. Flood risks are still there, you know what I mean? Because look, if I were to search this up right now, one of the Yahoo news It says, see rushing waterfalls submerged roads as California floods. Last week, the National Weather Service provided that the Merced River could flood parts of Yosemite National Park thanks to a combination of unseasonably hot temperatures and melting snowpack. Yosemite officials announced that the park would close in anticipation of the flooding, according to Yahoo News, which the article is by Molly Taft, and it was uploaded May 1st, 2023 at 11:50 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. More on this story? Rivers are running very high and extremely dangerous. The park's Twitter account posted Saturday, do not go into or even approach rivers in Yosemite. Elsewhere in the state, lakes are coming back from the droughts, thanks to the heavy rains after a lengthy long drought. In San Juan Valley, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Solar Lake, which has been running dry for decades, has been a staggering reemergence after nearly a year straight of heavy rain. Tulare was drained in the 1920s as the rivers that it fed were dammed for agriculture, and farmland grew up in the perimeter of the lake bed. While some flooding happened seasonally in the lake bed, the last time the lake reappeared with this much strength was in the 80s. It took 2 years to fully drain. Now, unprepared towns in and around the lake are asking for help as roads remain flooded and crops are overtaken by water rather than get killed by drought. Experts say that even more water could be coming as the snowpack from the Sierra Nevadas continue to melt, with the water from the snowpack could hit the region in May and June. The basin is currently seeing anywhere between a half inch to all the way to an inch of water added each day. We are working with the federal and local counterparts to provide on-the-ground assistance and the support locals needed, Gavin Newsom said during a visit to the flooded areas at the end of April. This weather whiplash is what the climate crisis looks like. As you could see, one of the images show rushing waterfalls. Waterfalls churns in Yosemite National Park on April 27, 2023. Flooded fields. A car turned around after floodwaters become too unmanageable in Solar Lake near Corcoran, California. Swollen rivers. The Merced River at an unusually high water mark in Yosemite National Park. The trees underwater. Floodwaters surround pistachio trees in Tulare Lake near Corcoran. Roads encumbered. Floodwaters cover a road in Tulare Lake, and Yosemite was closed temporarily as people cross the bridge over the Merced River, which is swollen almost to the bridge level with Yosemite Falls in the background. And levees are not strong enough. Crops in peril, farmland underwater, more flooding to come. Well, just wait till the summer when it's really bad. Okay.
The forecast of today is concluded. Thank you guys for watching today's forecast and stay warm. Bye-bye.